Good day, welcome to Multinet Design in the continuation of our Excel design that we were working on. In this tutorial, we are going to focus more on the elevation and create what is it called? One of the valuable front aspects. You see, what I mean is the concrete aspect of this area, in which is going to bring a facial expression to this design. So in our previous episode, we were able to create this. So you are seeing the underlay from the ground floor. So if you are seeing something like that, you can just plumb like this, remove it to come back to normal. So you look at the first floor, so the same pattern, you can do it the same way and just remove it to be none, so that you have them like that in space. So the upper floor is the third one, so the same thing, you can do that as well and remove it, so you still get the value for everything. So we have created all this under this is a play points at the upper floor. So some editing will still come up on this, but we can continue to do what is needed by getting our by concept right. So we created a conceptual expression. This is what we were able to get from the concept of what we are designing. So from here we keep building to the fact that we get to the reality point. So what we do now is that we want to emphasize on that elevation, but before then I want to change this particular design procedure. So I'm editing this one by removing this guy out of the points, then bring this one in. So I'm taking this to this position. So I still need to work on this as well, because I don't like the way, so I want to rotate it from here. No, sorry, without copy is what I want to do. So yeah, from here click on this and say without copy, so you rotate from here now, so that is the vertical you get. So move it like this to this point, so just let's say 30 degree. Good. So that 30 degrees is what I want to use, so I'm just like cross it up from here. So let me just of this, so that I'll be able to see the normal line. So align this to this position, it disappears. So let me just say, so just like remove this. Now you can just like align it, it will move in a definite way. So what you do next is that you copy, you delete this one, then you rotate this to fit in. Good. So from here now you have this in place, you can like leave it in this manner. So if it's not okay by you as well, you can like just pick this and then just add a style to it, that just give it a little bit. So that is what the creativity, the more line you create, the more intention your design work. So like this, do the same thing here as well, mirror it, just pick from here and let it land here. So as it land here now, what you just need to do, move it to the edge, just like break it the way it's supposed to be. So we're done with this. I will click finish now. You can go to start elevation and see that okay, there is little bit different. So you drag this one down if you want. So let's focus on what we want to create here before we still come and adjust this particular area. We still need the adjustment, but not now. So go to level 2, that is where you want to work on. So at the level 2 you want to change this edit. So this is cantilever we want to add to this place. So I'm going to use 1400. So let me just like creating it to manner and then leave it here. So now I'm going to work on, not on this, but I will use that this one as a guide to do whatever I want to do. So I'm starting Let's say as we start from the back like this. So I'm going to start that entrance balcony, that balcony at the top, and the shade around it to give that feel. So what am I going to do? I will click finish now, go to elevation 3D and see the way this one bevel. So that is the form it's going to take. So now let us go there and create it. So now you go to components, architecture, create a component model in place. So you can use placement, depends on you. Placement is just name it that a balcony, balcony concrete. Just do it like that. So you click like that manner. Then what do you need next is to use a sweep. So but you are not going to use the sweep at this right particular point. Where are you going to work on it? So you are going to you want to use the sweep at the elevation side. So you click on the elevation, then you click on sweep here. I'm going to ask you a question that, okay, pick reference plane. Yes, pick the reference plane. No, sorry, it's not. Pick, go to sketch, then you pick plane from the sketch. So select this particular elevation that aligned it to the wall. So from there you'll be able to draw what we need to draw. So we are drawing it from here, then you draw it up. So you draw it like this. Just let's close down this because I'm not saying what's supposed to. Yes, now you draw it from there, you put it to this position, then you draw it the manner. So let it come to this position first. So we still need some editing to do, but not now. So as we're done with this, you click finish. So now you go to profile to design the profile, how you want the profile to look like. We have an issue here. This is the issue we have. The issue here is stating that we need to view this one on the way from here. So if you have an issue with that, there is something you can do. So you click here, if this is the form you want to take, and then close it down like this. So really going to take that position with us, we don't know yet until we try and see what we want to do. So if you click it and it's not work, then we start again. So let's go there and see whether that form took place. Yep, actually the form took place, but it's too much inside, which is not good. So what would you do? You go back to 3D and see. Can you see? So the form took place, but it's giving issue. So what do we do now? We're going to change the perspective of what we design, or we leave it in this way and do something else. How do we do that? Let's go. So go to the ground floor, that particular place, click finish. What we did here is just to adjust this one, push it inside. I think it's okay the way we did it. So push that inside. After you have put that inside, look at it from the side elevation. So we have it like this, which is okay. I think it's done this manner. So the only thing that we need to do now is to readjust the elevation so that we accommodate this for the purpose. So how do we do it and adjust and make sure that everything is in order? We cannot stop now until we get to the point of what we are doing. So we go back to this particular one. So this is what comes out from what we have designed. Now this one is generally at least availability okay for that references guide. So I think we have created something here that is more important. So I need to adjust this window side. So I'm going to duplicate this window and change the width. So the width for me is going to be 2100. I think so. So leave the 2100 is going to be wider. Then when I look at it from there, I can readjust so that I'll build it to the middle. So let's look at it from the elevation. So the elevation is coming out the way it's supposed to be. So but now what we are lacking is the fact that these ones are coming out. So what do we do there? So you push it off for now, so that it's something like hidden. So by the time we conclude with what we are creating, then it will come out in their own way. So this is it. So now here you click on this, edit it again, go to level 3, open that as well. So from here you adjust itself, just adjust it something like this. You don't need to click off. So adjust that aspect. I'm clicking finish. So this is what is bringing, and the game is look tight and look work courageous. So this is it. Now you can now change expression of this, or to change the. So if you like this manner, you will maintain it, but if you don't like it, you adjust it based on your choice. So now I think I'm okay of this level, but I'm not okay with the way the whole thing is slanted. So I want to break it off from this side and give you something else to live on. So what will I do? I'm going to leave that in this way, but this one is going to go off. So how will I do that? Click here, edit in place, come to side, let's go to side elevation. Yes, so now I want to create, then this time around I want to use void, and I'm using void extrusion to work on that. Say okay, so I'm picking this one. So I want to create this out so that I will not have that issue that I'm having. So I will work on that. If it did not cut across that which will affect, so I'm going to leave it, but if it affects it, then I will work on it. So click here and drag. So what's happened here? So look at it from 3D. Did it break any rule? So if there's any rule that it has been broken here, we work on that rule. So what is it? Did it break any? And make sure that any opening, yes, there's opening here that is coming out. So what do we do there? We evaluate it by adjust it to fit in. So how do we adjust that? Go back to the west. So as we are in the west, what we have done is that we are still going to adjust this one. Then we realize this is where the broken part comes from. So adjust that and place it this way. So from here you are seeing that the broken part is here. Click here and see it closed, isn't it? So that is it. So you follow this pattern and the erecting structure. So click 3D. You can now extend this one to the last to break it off. So now it doesn't show any broken aspects, just only maintain the concrete expression, and that is the real that we're talking about. So this was what we were able to do, and this is how we are able to adjust it. So we return this one back to where it's supposed to be, but not here now. So we come back here and say 0. Then we take it to 1200. Then we adjust it back to stay in between. So we're still going to even shift, because we are still coming up with something different at this point, because this is going to be a transparent area that are going to be seen through to the other side. So we move around and see. So did it cut anything? Yes. So this one, we still move it up by going to south elevation. At the south elevation, now you shift it up and then you adjust this one a bit. So when you look at it from the 3D, you know the reality is what is complete. So that is how you do, that is how you create that. So let me quickly do work on this one before I do something else. So go back to the level 2 or level 1. So or level 1, or go to front elevation. Let us go to front elevation and do what we want to do. Just want to create a so click on this. We're still going to use the same family. Edit in place. No, let me use this one family. Click on this, edit in place, create this, and then extrusion. So extrusion we are going to use here is that I'm going to pick reference plane, which is here. So where is the reference plane that I want to choose? It's not selecting, so select this one as a reference plane. So pick here now. From here you do it here. Then the second one you do is that you pick from let's say just adjust to this offset of 120. So you have that in place and you fix it here. Click finish. Good. So you have this now as a reference part. So you can copy these references. Say copy, because you don't want them to follow the same attribute. So you do that. Copy from here. Now you can delete this and redraw a normal rectangle. So take its own different shape and form. So just like draw that rectangle, draw this down. Let it read down this time around. So click finish. So click finish again. So the elevation are coming out plainly and convincingly. So you can like adjust and adjust any time you see that okay, it fits into the pattern of what you are creating. So yeah, you can save this one down. So when you do that, you can now copy this one. So when you copy this one, push this one in between it. Good. Click finish. Then you adjust this window, adjust it down, so you can push it and let it fill in this position. Beautiful. So that is it for this one. So you do the same thing here too, so that you adjust the window. This one is coming down a little bit than that one. Edit this and then edit this. Push this down. Shift push. Good. So click finish. So if you have anything that is look like okay, it's not inappropriate, you can keep adjusting until you get your satisfactory image. So look at it from this 3D now. You see that the concept is now a little bit more different, and that is it what we want to create. So select this. Select all the something you have created now, and see now edit in place. Then change this one to the color that we always normally use, which is normal white. So change the color to white. So where is it? Just like using any white barrier. So I click finish there. So I do the same thing here. So my color material fill is, but I'm still maintaining the white aspects, and that is what I do. So this is it for now. In the next episode, we are going to categorically recreate everything and see how far we have gone with this particular one. So this is what we've done, and we'll see you in the next class. God bless you.